Hey, everybody, this is Boot Shambi. Welcome to the show. Buck steps up in a scoring opportunity. The pitch. Strike one. Buck got hooked on baseball early growing up in Sarasota, Florida. His dad worked in a sawmill and played for the company team, and Buck was the bat boy. And a base hit right there. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that may end up being...
Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. Buck got hooked on baseball early growing up in Sarasota, Florida. His dad worked in a sawmill and played for the company team, and Buck was the bat boy. And the pitch. And he chases that one. And now one away. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Then his uncle came down and took him to some exhibition games between Rube Foster's Chicago American Giants and the Indianapolis ABCs, and Buck was hooked. He followed the Negro League teams in the black newspapers like the Chicago Defender, the Pittsburgh Courier, and the Amsterdam News.
And that's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Smith over at second. Bradley at first. One gone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Murray. One at second. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. O'Neill to the dish, another scoring chance here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across, 2 runs across now. Throw, and it gets away.
When Buck joined the Monarchs in 1938, he became their go-to guy at first base. He was a great first baseman, a tremendous defensive first baseman with line drive power, and was always a great clutch hitter and a natural-born leader of men.
Two on, 1 out. Buck O'Neill digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Line drive, could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they take a 2-run lead. Safely into second. He's got a double. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. And that one fouled off. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years. And a foul ball.
And of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. The pitch. In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. Swing and a ball popped up. Taylor makes the grab. That is the inning. Foul ball there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The tying run is 90 feet away. And a swing and a miss. Third out. 2 outs. Bases full. Next is the speedy first baseman, Buck O'Neil. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is... Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years. The pitch. Fouled off down the right side.
And of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
Out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Relay throw. In there. He's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. McDonald moving in on this one. Racing, makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. In the air, out towards left center. McDonald makes the play. That's out number 2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
At the belt and fires. Tapped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Foul ball. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it goes just foul. And now the lefty on the ground, right side to first, and that is that. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals. And takes low for ball 1. So now 1-2.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The wind and the pitch. And here it comes. And a big swing and a miss. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Now the 0-1. That one the other way, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive. Tag, but he's in there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
This to third. Fair ball. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Murray with a relay home. In there. He scores. It's 8-2. Buck to the dish looking for his 3rd hit of the day. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Hit in the air, right field. Smith under it. And it's caught for the out.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Johnson back to work. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Ball to strike. That one ripped. McDonald makes the catch, and there's one away. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. McDonald under it, makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
This one smoked out to left. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away. Line drive. Glass makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Out to center. And it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. 1 down. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent all the time. He brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
And, of course, Buck couldn't convince everyone to sign. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from the Monarchs to go play basketball in college.
In the air, right field. Smith in position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. Gets under it and pops it up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Lifted in the air, right field. Can't get there, base hit. Smith around second, headed for 3rd. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
That one's in there, 0-1. Thompson at second with 2 down. In the air to left center. McDonald gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. Run scores. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Buck O'Neil had huge hands, but soft hands, great range, and great instinct. As a matter of fact, Buck delighted in letting you know that one season alone he had one error the entire season. If you got it over to Buck, he was going to pick it because he could flat out pick it. All of those attributes helped make him one of the greatest defensive first basemen in Negro Leagues history.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. Center field. McDonald settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Like a lot of other Negro League players, Buck played outside the United States in the winters. He played in Cuba against some of the best in the country, like Martin Digo, Dolph Luque, and Lefty Tion. Here's a 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher, covering. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed.
And later in life, Buck said something really poignant about how differently he was treated outside the U.S. He said, in Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, I was a base.
Two outs, bases full. Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. That's out to center field. McDonald under it. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. That pitch in for a strike, and that's strike 2. Chases the fastball The ladder struck him. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That one out to right. Smith gliding in towards the infield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy has turned into a beast. Lifted in the air, right center field. Smith should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first offering is not close. Like a lot of other Negro League players, Buck played outside the United States in the winters. He played in Cuba against some of the best in the country like Martin Digo, Dolph Luque, and Lefty Tion. Kicks and fires. Now a fly ball to right center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip. And that's a 2-out double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. McDonald makes the catch, and that'll do it.
And later in life, Buck said something really poignant about how differently he was treated outside the U.S. He said, in Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, I was a baseball player. When I got back home, I was a black baseball player. But he was so positive about his life, he told anyone who asked not to pity him because he got to play with some of the best players ever.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. One run across, banks off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Murray with a relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 7-1.
People often ask Buck O'Neil, what was your greatest day in baseball? And he would just light up like a Christmas tree in remembering Easter Sunday, 1943. The Kansas City Monarchs opened the season against the Memphis Red Sox. Buck would say the first time up, he doubled. The second time up, he singled. The third time up, he hit the ball over the left center field fence. The fourth time up, he hit the ball. It looked like it's going over the left center field fence. He's running the bases saying to himself, hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence. The ball does hit the fence. It ricochets between the left fielder and the right fielder. Buck gets to third base. They're waving him home. He could have gotten an inside the park home run, but he stopped because he wanted to hit for the cycle. Well, that evening, the Monarchs' traveling secretary, a guy by the name of William Dismuke, everybody called him Dizzy. Well, Dizzy had invited some young school teachers over to the hotel to have dinner with the ball players. He knocks on Buck's door. He says, Buck, I got some people downstairs I want you to meet. He walks into the restaurant. He says he walks right over to a young lady. He says, my name is Buck O'Neil. What's yours? She was Ora Lee Owens. They were married for 51 years. So he hit for the cycle and met his future wife of 51 years. I'd say that's a pretty good day.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Buck O'Neil digging in now. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, save!
Hey, he's in there.
It's really interesting that Buck O'Neil won his only batting title in 1946 after being discharged from World War II, where he had served in the U.S. Navy's Subic Bay, Philippines. And maybe we owe Uncle Sam for the reason that Buck O'Neil was burning that ball up when he got home. Clearly, Buck was glad to be back on U.S. soil. He had always been a clutch hitter, line drive hitter with great power. But in 1946, he put it all together and actually helped lead the Kansas City Monarchs into the 1946 Negro League World Series.
There's Buck O'Neil, who boasts the top batting average in the league. And first offering is fouled off. That 1946 Monarchs team that Buck led to the Negro American League Championship was just stocked with talent. What a luxury to have a pitching rotation with Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, and Connie Johnson, all aces in their own right.
And on top of Buck as batting champion, the lineup had a bunch of strong hitters, including Hank Thompson, Willard Brown, and Ted Strong.
Hilton Smith also hit better than 400 as a pitcher that year. One of the great rosters of the Negro Leagues. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one is back and gone. Next pitch is popped up, and the infield fly is called. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Balls it in, and there's one away. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Soft contact in the air. Taylor. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Buck O'Neil digging in now. He's already homered in this game. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. On to first. out number 2. Buck O'Neil digging in now. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. That 1946 Monarchs team that Buck led to the Negro American League Championship was just stocked with talent. What a luxury to have a pitching rotation with Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, and Connie Johnson, all aces in their own right. The 0-1. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. See.
And on top of Buck as batting champion, the lineup had a bunch of strong hitters, including Hank Thompson, Willard Brown, and Ted Strong.
Hilton Smith also hit better than 400 as a pitcher that year. One of the great rosters of the Negro Leagues. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Buck O'Neil, who boasts the top batting average in the league. Lined into right, and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
In there for strike 1. That to right. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Smith gets it back in quickly as he's held up and forced to stop at third.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fouled off. He was late. And he deals. Out to short. Murray collects it. And that is that. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped left field. It bangs off the wall. Murray relay to second. In there safely.
People would sometimes come up to him and say, well, Buck, it's a shame that you didn't get a chance to play in Major League Baseball after Jackie breaks the color barrier. And Buck would simply look at them and say, oh, I was right on time. Had I been later, I wouldn't have seen Babe Ruth. I wouldn't have played with and against the likes of Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige. And so, no, I was right on time. I played when I was supposed to play. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the people who didn't see me play. They're the ones who missed out. Buck O'Neil was the consummate glass half full kind of guy.
The greatest thing in all of my life is loving you.
Loving exactly where he was at that particular time and living life to his very fullest as it was taking place. I think we should all take a page from Buck O'Neil.
Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Buck O'Neil was a baseball lifer. He was a Cubs scout for more than 40 years, and he helped them sign players like Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Smith. The throw to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. Buck O'Neil was a baseball lifer. He was a Cubs scout for more than 40 years, and he helped them sign players like Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Smith. Swings through that one, 0-1.
When he was in his 90s, Buck became friends with Ichiro Suzuki. When the Seattle Mariners would come to Kansas City, Ichiro would tour the Negro Leagues Museum and talk baseball with Buck, trying to learn from his experience.
Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Tag, not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Okay, here's one more. Buck is actually the oldest player ever to have a plate appearance in a professional game. He was intentionally walked twice as part of the Northern League All-Star game in 2006 at the age of 94. Righty delivers. In the air, right side. Bell glides to his left. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Going to count 1-2. Left center base hit. Heading for the plate. One run is in. Runner around third. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. The run scores all the way from first. And they lead by 2.
When I met Buck in 1993, one of the first questions that I posed to him was, what motivated you to want to build a Negro Leagues Baseball museum? And his answer was succinct, but very poignant, so that we would be remembered. And that is the quest of this great museum, to make sure that baseball's unsung heroes will never be forgotten, that those who forged a glorious history in the midst of an inglorious time in American history will be remembered. You could make the case that Buck O'Neil was baseball's greatest ambassador. What Buck accomplished over a tremendous 7-decade career as a great player, as a tremendous manager, as a groundbreaking scout and groundbreaking coach in Major League Baseball, and then the work that he did to build the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum makes Buck's career one of the most impactful careers in baseball history. I think you're hard-pressed to tell the story of baseball without including Buck O'Neil. it.